What's up, guys? Racer123 here today, and today I will be talking about the NBA playoffs right now. And yes, I realize we've already gotten deep into this, but I'm just gonna have this gameplay in the background, and I'm gonna just commentate over what I'm feeling about the NBA playoffs right now. So I'm just gonna go over both the conference finals. So let's start with the Western Conference Finals, and that that Western Conference Finals was disappointing. Honestly, it was just very disappointing to see the Spurs, which it looked like we could have not finally a good series in the playoffs. Playoffs were boring to this point, and it finally looked like we were going to see a great series. And honestly, the Spurs came in and dominated the Warriors. And then Kawhi went out. And once Kawhi went out, the game was pretty much over. Because once that happened, the Spurs just couldn't hit from anywhere. They couldn't stop the Warriors. Kevin Durant went on a tear. Curry went on a tear, and and the Warriors won by 2. And then the Warriors never looked back and pretty much just dominated every game after that. And it's just sad to think that the Spurs, they could have challenged the Warriors, and due to an injury, they all of a sudden just couldn't do anything. And honestly, that's just very disappointing. And I just realized I have this commentary volume on. I'm just going to turn all of it off so you guys can hear me clearly. So let's just do that quickly. So there we go. So honestly, it was just sad to think that all of a sudden the Spurs were screwed, and next thing you know, the Warriors in the finals. So that's the sad part. And of course, Zaza being a dirty player like he has been. I was actually watching a video made by GD Highlights. Shout out to him right there about why the Warriors are the dirtiest team in the playoffs, and I completely agree with it. And it pretty much just showed Zaza's been a heck of a dirty player his whole career. And I'm not surprised that he did this again. That guy's like he said, that guy's the most valuable player for the Warriors right now, because he pretty much just saved their butts and got them in the finals. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the Western Conference Finals. Dirty play pretty much just locked the Warriors into the finals. Let's go to the Eastern Conference Finals now, where at the beginning of it honestly looked like it was going to be one of the most boring, another boring Eastern Conference Finals. LeBron was easy going to get to the championship, and yes, he did. Game 1 was a complete blowout. Game 2 was a blowout. Plus, Isaiah Thomas went out with the injury, and that's when everybody was like, okay, Boston's done. They have 2 games in Cleveland. Now we're just expecting Cleveland to come right in here and just finish off the series, you know. And all of a sudden, the Celtics just came alive in Game 3. And, like, it looked like it was going to be another blow, and then, of course, the Celtics made that big comeback and won the game. And that's when everybody was thinking, is this team back? Like, Marcus Smart looked like amazing, and that's when I saw a couple posts about how this is the year and I agree with this year the Celtics have to trade Isaiah. They just saw Marcus Smart do really well, plus they got the first pick in the draft now, and honestly, that's just perfect. And I'll actually make a video about the draft in a couple days. And honestly, it's just crazy to think that the Celtics without Isaiah Thomas beat the Cavs. And yeah, you could say, yeah, LeBron had a horrible game, but still, like, excuse me. Okay, there we go. But you can't really just come out and say, hey, dude, this LeBron played horrible. You still have Kyrie and Kevin Love, plus you have a lot of good guys on the bench, and they still lost. And I believe I believe this is the game they had that 21-point lead and they blew that. Maybe in a different game. It's probably, I think it was that one, I believe. But that was a very disappointing game for the Cavs, and that's whenever I started thinking, maybe the Celtics can make the series interesting, and then the Cavs win Game 4, still close. Game 6, the Celtics kept it close, but still lost the series. And now the Cavs and Warriors in the finals. And I'll make a few separate videos over what I feel about the draft lottery and the NBA draft coming up this year. But that's pretty much all I have to say about the Eastern Conference Finals for now. And now let's get into the NBA Finals. The juicy part of the crop. I've been seeing a lot of reports about this being the final chapter, part 3. This will solidify which team's better. And no, I agree with that. I 100% highly agree with all of this. That this is the year that this is the year that one team or the other team will prove that they are better than the other. And I believe that. I highly believe that. So now what I'm going to talk about is what I feel about the finals this year and who I think is going to win my prediction. So honestly, I feel like this finals is going to be this finals better be a 7-game series. It has to be. It has to redeem itself for the horrible playoffs we've been seeing. This has probably been one of the most boring playoffs we've ever seen in the longest time from the NBA. This finals better go to 7 games. If it cannot end the only series I would accept other than 7 games is a 6-game series where Game 6 is literally like a nail biter, buzzer beater shot to win the title. That's the only way I'm accepting the series. And it cannot be a 4-game series or a 5-game series. It has to go to 6 games and have like a very tight ending for the championship, or 7 games where it just has to be. You have to make this finals one of the most interesting finals we've ever seen in our lifetime, and that's what we need. I'm just being honest here. That's what we need right now. And to be honest, I really feel like that's what the NBA needs to keep ratings up right now. They need to have one of the most interesting final series of all time. This has to be the best finals we've ever seen of our lives. So then, I really feel like this has the potential to be one of the best series we've ever seen. Because if you think about it, Curry's playing at his top. Curry's playing at his best he's played all season. So is Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson. This whole entire Warriors team is going off right now. And this Cavs team has just awoken, and they're doing great. And they can't be stopped. This looks like it's going to be one of the most interesting final series of all time. I'm really excited for this series. This is going to be so exciting, and I'm just so excited to see what the series has in store for us. So now to my prediction. This is a very big thing, and 50% of the people are going to be happy, 50% of people will not be happy. And I'll be honest, I'll come out and say it right now. I'm going with, even though I said it has to be 7 games to make the series interesting, I'm going to Cavaliers in 6 games. I feel like my reason behind this is the Cavs have a way better bench than the Warriors do. You have Tristan Thompson going against Zaza Pachulia, LeBron in the previous previous finals where we saw Kevin Durant. Yes, you could argue Kevin Durant's a lot more experienced now, but also, like, usually in a lot of games we've seen LeBron outplays Durant usually. So, and also I feel like LeBron feels like his legacy is on the line with this final series. I feel like he's thinking, hey, we have to come out here and win this final series and prove to everybody that even if the Warriors is added Durant and I'm still good enough to win a final series. That's what LeBron has to come out here and prove. And I feel like that's what he's going to do. So I'm having Cavs in 6, and that's just what I feel about the NBA playoffs right now. And like I said, I'll make a video over about the draft lottery and everything about that, who I think will go where and everything. So that video should be out tomorrow. I hope if you guys enjoyed this video, please give that a big thumbs up and like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this content. I make NBA content like this every day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Have a nice day, and see you guys later.